Yes, it took us ages to film that. It did. All the cameras everywhere and the wires and all that special effects stuff that you have to have. Cool. Took ages. How are you? Nice to see you. So I want to show you something. I seem to have got myself in a bit of hot water again because of one of the intros, etc. So I just want to, in case anybody's watching the thingy, that you only get, this is an app that comes with a phone, and you only get 5 choices. Coloured bars, see? Coloured bars, dandelion, galaxy, street lamp, trees. That's it. That's the only 5 choices you get. So if there's another coin tuber out there that uses the galaxy and then someone else uses the street lamp, I mean, my choices become a bit limited. It's a free app. There's millions of people use it. And I don't think if I use one of these intros that it's what someone else uses, I don't think they'll be bothered. I can't see that they'll be bothered. Why would anybody be bothered? You know, they're using a free app just the same as I am. All it means is he learned how to use it before I did. That's all it means. If I'd have learned how to use this, I'd have been doing it for the last 2 years. Instead of sitting there rabbiting on, waffling on, digressing up all sorts of tangents, driving all you like nuts, I'd have just done it this way. Raffle's closing in 20 minutes. I just did another one. For the raffle. In fact, that one that I just did for the raffle would be a good one to upload directly on the raffle page or the raffle fan page or the raffle person. I don't know what you call it. What you call an account when people send you friend requests? It's like a person, isn't it? So so the raffle person, raffle fan page, I'd put them on there. And then people can share from there. Because I think, if I say so myself, I think that's a pretty good advert. I was working on that one today. Oh, I'm not saying hello to everybody that's here because I don't know, because I'm not on it. Hello to everybody, by the way. There we go. Turn the volume down. That's it. So we've got Katie, Belfast. Hello, Katie in Belfast. Lorna. And Marco Silva. Hello, Marco. Anthony. Nice to see you. Popcoin. Cool. John Ward. Hello, mate. I was talking to the parcel company this morning, John, about that parcel that's supposedly got damaged. So, John, I sent a parcel to John Warren, and it didn't get delivered. And when you check the tracking out, it said on the tracking something along the lines of it had been damaged or whatever, damaged beyond recognition or whatever. And I didn't know if it said damaged on the thing or if it said closed. But anyway, when I got in touch with them, they said to me, "Oh no, we've been in touch with the carrier, which was Hermes, and they said it's been damaged beyond recognition. Therefore, you know." So I'm like, "Okay, fair enough. Let's have it back then. If it's damaged, I'll have it back. That means you've got it. It means it's there." Because otherwise, the only other option to that is that you're telling me that it's been damaged beyond all recognition, when in fact it might have been nicked. And whereas the value of the parcel starts to become a little bit negligible compared to the stress and anxiety you're causing, if I know that you're telling me porcupines. And in this case, I do know you're telling me porcupines because the package that I sent this chap, John Warren, you could drive over with an 18-ton truck and it ain't going to damage anything inside it. It might rip the package into pieces, but it won't damage the contents. So I said to him, I know that on this occasion, somebody's not telling me the truth. You know, if the parcel is supposedly damaged, let's have it back. because I know all the coins won't be damaged. You know, there's no way. It was just sheets of coins. You can run over those with a car. It's not going to damage the coin. I mean, I don't suggest anybody goes out and takes their sheets outside and runs over it with a car. Obviously, you know, I don't want loads of complaints coming in from people that have taken their coins outside and run over them with a lorry. Because that's what will happen next. Hello, Jody. There's a package out there for you. That's your, what was it you won? There it is. Posted. RAF badge. But I didn't cross it out, but it's been posted. So that's out there. That'll be going off after the show. I'll go over the post box. They collected at 5:30, so it's first class stamp link. You should have it tomorrow. Should have it in the morning. Should have been done before now, but I've got a bit behind. Sorry about that. They're posted. But all the rest has been done. T-shirt and mug winners. So if you're watching, Samantha Allman and Kelly Curtis, I actually got yours done today. They've been picked. They'll be picked up tomorrow by courier. So that's your parcels on its way for your T-shirt and mugs. Hello, Pax. Shopping service from Hermes once again, says Katie. Always having problems with them. Depends which delivery driver we get. Sometimes Hermes is fine, sometimes parcels come very damaged. None of the cheap end couriers are going to be the best courier to use, let's face it. You know, I mean, you've got to expect to get what you pay for. So I specifically, because I'm using a cheap end courier, I actually don't bother with the insurance. I self-insure. I've always self-insured. I find it cheaper. You add up how much you pay on the insurances over time and then work out what percentage of stuff is that you've ever had to lose, and being able to readily get your money back under the so-called insurance. I actually found that I would make a profit out of that I would make a profit in that scenario by not paying for the insurance, because I send so many parcels out and so few go missing. So when a parcel goes missing or it gets damaged, I just take that on board. I've always run my business expecting to get that. And that here's a little story for you. That came from having a meeting, having so many parcels damaged by a parcel force many, many years ago. And I had a meeting, a manager came round and he said, what I'd like you to do, he said, I'd like you to package it up just like you would ordinarily. He said, and then I will simulate things that could happen to that package on its journey. So, and in this case, it was a picture in a frame with glass. So I packaged it all up, put it all in a box, did it all the way I normally packed it. And I went, there you go. So first of all, he did things like picked up the parcel, threw it across the room, and then he would stand up on a chair and throw it. At one point, he stepped on the parcel. At another point, I had a big heavy sack barrow, and he stood on a desk with the sack barrow, and he threw the sack barrow on top of the parcel to simulate, as he said at the time, a postman dropping a parcel that's got an axle in it on top of your parcel. That always stuck in my head, you know, and I was a courier driver once myself, and I never took that good a care of the parcels. You assume people that pack it are going to take good care of it. So I've always packed a parcel. My advice, whenever I've been asked, is whenever I pack a parcel, I pack it so that you can take that parcel, take it upstairs and lob it out the window onto concrete. And if you can do that without the contents of that parcel getting damaged, then you've packed it the correct way for its journey. If you pack a parcel and then think, oh no, I don't fancy throwing that out the window, then you haven't really packed it properly for the journey. That's just my rule of thumb. So yeah, a little story for you there. So that's why I know that there are certain things a courier can say to me. They can say to me, I'm really sorry, your parcel's got damaged, it's on its way back to you. They can say to me, I'm really sorry, we've lost it. I understand that happens, and I drop it. I don't even bother chasing them or anything like that. You lost it, okay, self-insured, just send another one out. But when they say to me things like they just said, it's damaged beyond all recognition, and I know the contents of the parcel, and on top of the knowing the contents, I know how I pack it, something ain't right. So I know somebody's telling me porcupines. Anyway, there you go. Are they returning the package to you? I have no idea, John, because that was today I was on the phone to them. So I've now explained to them that, you know, whereas to sue you for the contents of the parcel is negligible, to actually be able to sue you for the stress and anxiety caused by lying to me when I know you're lying is something different. You need to go back and tell your bosses that, and someone needs to get off their bums and investigate it properly. So they've agreed to do that and come back to me. So we'll wait and see. Any raffle links, please? Straight over to tgbchraffle.com and look at ending soonest. Bear with me, we might have. What are you barking for? There's no one there. He's a bit overprotective sometimes. So get over there, tgbchraffle.com. I don't know if we've got any individual links for the ones that are just about closing. If you could paste the links, perhaps in order of the ones you're closing. And then if there's any last minute flurries, get over and make sure you've got an entry. Ah, that reminds me. I need a person. So I've got a little job I want a hand with. Now, the salary for said job, the remuneration for said job is massive, great big fat zero, right? Doesn't come with any remunerations whatsoever. So what I'm after is, let's get that out of the way first. So what I'm after is, as some of you know, I'm in every raffle, or I try to be in every raffle. So I log into my account, and I've got an account just like everybody else, nothing different about it. And I log in and I'll buy an entry in every raffle, and I use the free voucher code. And I am playing for the food bank. By the way, I won my first prize last week, seeking £2 coin, which is in auction on TGBCH raffle site, and the money for that goes to the food bank. So I'm playing for the food bank. However, it does take a while because I'm putting loads and loads of raffles up, etc. I know it takes a while to go in and out, in and out, in and out, and buy all the tickets for all the raffles. It must drive some of you potty sometimes. It does me. I'm trying to do it, and I'm trying to find the time to do it as well. So, but I've got so much other stuff on. So I'm after someone helping me, and essentially that one single person will help me raise money for the food bank, because I need someone to log in for me and make sure they buy it. Get that free entry in every single raffle in my account. There's nothing anybody can do in there because there's no card details attached. It's just a basic account on our site. You know, we control it, so there's no problem with that. But I would like someone to help me that's actually got the time to do it. So only if you have the time to do that, give us a shout. And I only want one person to do it, so it's just one person to help me. But as a little team, me and you will be raising money for the food bank, right? So that's all I want. It's just somebody to take care of that for me and log in and get the tickets. And then I can forget about it and I can concentrate on adding the raffle prizes and finding more raffle prizes and utilise that time doing that. So there you are. So that's a little job, little thing that I need some help with if somebody fancies doing it, if somebody fancies helping me with it. And whoever does will be helping me for the food bank. won't we? We'll be fighting for the food bank. A little win here, a little win there, all adds up. I think the last time Chris mentioned it to me, the Sea King was up to a tenner. What's it up to now, Chris? Has it gone up anymore? I mean, that'd be quite nice if it went up a little bit. Imagine all the tins of tomatoes and tins of things that we can get for them. Mind you, it might be an idea to actually ring the food bank. Yeah. Might be an idea to contact a local food bank and say, if you had a choice, what kind of products do you prefer? Because I wonder if everybody just goes straight in there and buys the cheap tins of beans and tins of tomatoes and tins of potatoes. It's the first thing I think of. If you ain't got a lot of money to spend and you can buy tins of potatoes and tomatoes and beans really cheap, then like you'd buy like hundreds of them, wouldn't you? £13 and a penny. So if you would pay, and that includes postage, I believe. So if you would pay more than £13 for a Sea King, get over there and put a bid on. Because every single penny that comes in for that will go straight to the food bank. No admin charges, no nothing. It will go to the food bank. I won the Sea King last week, so it goes up for a low amount. I think we put them up for a penny starting bid or something like that. So if you want to help us get that up a little bit, we could get that up a little bit. And I think I'll have to make a call and find out what the local food bank is and what kind of stuff they want. And I'm currently winning the auction. Sorry, John. Hello, Michael. Nice to see you, mate. There's a busy man. He's just managed to come in a little bit earlier than he said he might be able to get in. So he finished up a little bit early. Just in time to start a few draws, you are, Michael. There's a couple of links above your comment there. TGBCH raffle. And Lorna, could you just post the links for the individual raffles that are finishing? Make it as easy as possible for them, easy as chips. And then if anybody wants to have a quick last minute go in the raffles, they can. I mean, I'm sure they can find it just by going to tgbchraffle.com, but it's that thing about, you know, give them the direct link right under their nose, and then they might go, oh, all right, then I'll have one more ticket. So if you've got the links for the individual ones, is Peter Pan finishing today? I don't think so. I think Peter Pan's on for the month, isn't it? I've just posted them all. I'm not seeing them, Lorna. Oh, yes, I am. Sorry, Lorna. Yeah, if you just look up a little bit, I wasn't looking properly. If you just look up a little bit, Michael and John and anyone else, there you go. There's links there to the raffles that are finishing shortly. Yes, quite right, Lorna. Look up. Or, as I always used to say to John, and he used to knock back to me, you know, look at what's in front of you. Did that not cause me a lot of stress and trouble at one point? Look at what's in front of you. And I do it myself all the time. So there you go. So there's the last few of those up for sale. There's an interesting thing. Remember all those silvers I told you about? And I thought I got a load of those. So many people have come. I've wanted them. They've gone off of. I've only got a couple left now. In fact, at the moment, I'm down to my last 5 from all that lot. All gone. I mean, I'm happy because they've all gone off the deck, but they've all gone. You know, it's not quite what I was listing them for because I was going with the idea of, but never mind. It's still gone. So in that respect, I've still had a good week. In fact, I don't think I haven't had a good week for about a month now. Because one way or another, I've had several £1,000s worth of sales every week. Whether sometimes that's cash or whether sometimes that's been off the deck. Still been several £1,000s worth of sales every week. Right since we first started doing the parcels. However long ago that is, 2 months, is it? I don't think I've had a bad week since then, really. One of those links closed on the 10th of July. Oh, okay. When's the 10th of July, though? That's, that was 4 days ago. If it says it closes on the 10th of July, that's 4 days ago. Ah, gotcha. Yes, I'll explain that. Even I lost the plot then for a second until Lorna just said what she's saying. So, we've been putting a silver up every single day. So of course, when a raffle goes up, and we've been putting them up. A lot of the raffles have been putting up for a month. So if it goes up today, it goes up today for a month. Then if you put another one up tomorrow, that goes up for a month. So in a month's time, you've got the one today finishing, and then tomorrow another one finishes, and then the next day another one finishes, and so on. So we're starting to go into that now. So therefore, raffles will finish in between doing the lives. So then when we come on and do the live is essentially just going to turn into a giveaway show, because we'll come on and do the live and we'll probably have 10 draws to do or something like that, because of all the raffles that have finished since the last show. See what I mean? What do you do with the tickets you've won on a scratch card? So on the scratch card, it might say you've won a free voucher, like a free go, and it gives you a voucher, and it also emails it to you. So check your junk. So you just copy that voucher code if it's a free go, and then you go and choose a ticket, whatever one you want, whatever raffle you want, and you use that voucher code as payment. Simple. Sometimes it might say you've won 7 goes for a £5. So again, or 10 goes for a £5, or 20 goes for a £5, whatever it might be. So you copy the voucher code, you go and choose all your tickets, add them to your basket, and then add the voucher code to the code bit. Apply the coupon. Click the button, boom, it's taking care of the payment for you, and you only pay what you have to pay, whether it's the £5 or whether it's free. It is that easy. And the scratch card is free, doesn't cost you anything, you don't use up any points or anything like that, it's all free. And the scratch card is whatever you win off there is real, you're winning. So yeah, see what I mean? A lot easier that way, a lot easier for you. The scratch card is great, you know, you go on, you have a little scratch for free, and you might win something. If you win 10 goes for a £5, you've just won 10 goes at half price, haven't you? I mean, so you've got 10 for half price, it's worth doing, you know, or 20, you've even got them for quarter price. I mean, it's worth just going into the gold or spreading them around a little bit, having a few here and a few there. And you can, of course, do what I'm doing, which is, or what I'm attempting to do, which is get a free entry in every single raffle, whether you put cash with it or not. So you could go in every single raffle and not put any cash in whatsoever. No one's going to have the amp with you for doing that, because you've at least spent time on the site joining every single one. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, you know, we're relying on the fact that won't be the case with everybody, because there, you know, some people will have a £5 here and a £5 there, and if you get 1,000 people have a £5 here and a £5 there, then you've got £5,000. And you can help us get that. Plus, you can help us get it by getting yourself referrals. So plus you get your referrals, and you can get referral points bonuses for bringing your friends over and sharing some of the posts and things like that. You're welcome, Marco. So it's really, really easy to use. I couldn't believe how easy it was when I went to use it. I thought it's probably going to be difficult, because everything I've ever done like that is, you know, it tends to get convoluted. I mean, look at the way that the payment system was over on our site. You know, that was a pain, that was. And so I did it, and it was really simple. And even in the ones where it's an automatic, there was a couple up there was just automatic. We tried it, automatic free draw. So you just hit the button and it added the voucher code. So it was really, really quick. The only thing is with the scratch card wins, you've got to use it. I think it's 24 hours. Is that right, Chris? You've got to use it within 24 hours, or it times out. So if you win like 20 goes for a fiver or 7 goes for a fiver, if you don't use it within 24 hours, then that voucher code will expire. That's what I think it is. Yes, it is 24 hours, Chris says. So anyone got any change dangling in their pockets, get over and just have a last couple of raffle entries. And here's one to throw out there, not necessarily to have a full conversation on it now, but one to throw out there. We need to start talking about it soon. Is what they're going to be doing with the money. Because my thoughts are that within the next 12 months, I reckon you're going to lose the penny and maybe the 2p. Certainly within the next 5 years, penny, 2p, and maybe even the 5p will be gone. They're redundant now, completely and utterly redundant. There is no use for them in society, really, from a practical point of view. You know, you don't get penny sweets anymore. Do you know what I mean? I think the cheapest penny sweet you go and buy in a corner shop now is about 10p. And even if they, get rid of it all and just have the 10p, you'll get 3 for 10p or 2 for 10p or stuff like that. So, but all that's going to come. That's going to make a big difference. How many of you are thinking about that, I wonder? And to plug a video, which I think is a good video, the one telling you how to look after your silvers, your certificate numbers and all of that, to make sure if you do get robbed and somebody sells them in the future, you can get them back. Raffles are closed. That's it. Another couple of minutes is. Another couple of minutes is, and we'll start doing some drawings. We will. I seem to have sold out all the Peter Rabbits for now. The silvers. Oh, I mentioned that a minute ago, didn't I? I've got 3 Jeremy Fisher left and 2 Flopsies. So anybody looking to get one of those off the bill or use that point or anything that I owe them or whatever, you need to get over onto eBay quick and put the offers in, because I've only got, like I say, 2 Flopsy and 3 Jeremy. That's it. Until I get some more, which I don't know when that will be. But that's what I've got left. So by all means, get those if you want to. And that's been working good. The offers thing has been working good. It works perfectly centered around, obviously it works perfectly centered around £1. Do your raffle draws. Got it. I did actually think of you, to be honest, but I thought, no, it's too labour intensive, and she's already doing loads, So, but yeah, by all means, I'll chat to you later. Thank you. So raffles are closed at the moment. No more raffle. Well, you can buy more tickets in the other raffles, but not the ones that's finishing today. So it'll only be another week or so, and then we'll be straight into about 4 or 10 draws or something like that, I reckon. Because we already have about 3 or 4, don't we? That kind of thing. Getting a piece of paper ready. And see. So I'm ready. Which thing are the new little adverts I've been making? That reminds me. Adverts. Going to give a $5's worth of tickets away in a minute. Oh no, what did we say? Chris told me. Before or after? Okay. So we'll give a $5 worth away of tickets later on before we finish today. So some will do, and if I tell you now, then you won't let me forget. Ha ha. Won't work. That's after all the drawers will do that. Gets exciting when it's raffle time, especially now I can win. Quite like the idea, I do. I like it a lot. What I should do is I should speak to the raffle. No, speak to the raffle. I should speak to the food bank and say to them, why don't you open an account and just get yourself a ticket? In fact, I could email, we could give that to charities. We could tell charities that, couldn't we? Because they'd just be entitled to get one free ticket without spending any money. That'd be interesting. Order of draws. Okay. 1987 FDC stamps. 1987 FDC. Yeah, which ones are they? $1988, 93, 1987. What's this one? $95. Must be that one then. Right then, so first one is for that. And look at that. Even with a free entry, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 of you went in for it. Still worth 25 quid, 25 quid. You could win that, things like this, right? For your free entry, you could win that. You could put it up on eBay, 20 quid, 25 quid, and just leave it there. One day it will sell, you know. You missed out. Popcorn. Popcorn. Well done, mate. Next one is Boy Scouts 50p. And again, not many people in on that one. I wasn't even in the last one. See what I mean? This is what I mean about me not even getting my entries in. Kian Regan. What's that for? Well done, Kian. Where is it? I want a Boy Scouts, don't I? Don't know what I've done with it. Don't know what I've done with it. I'll put it down somewhere now. So, Boy Scouts, Kian Regan, yeah? Kian Regan, Boy Scouts. Okay, that's the Boy Scouts. Next one is the Roger Bannister. Popcoin. Stamps. Louise Walton, Boy Scouts. Roger Bannister. Who did I say that was? Louise Walton. Well done, Louise. There's a few more entries on that one. What we got next? RAF Vulcan. RAF Falcon. I don't even think I was on that one either, was I? One, yeah, it is on there. RAF Falcon next. Andy Walton. No? Oh, I thought that said Andy Walton. Hey! Get in RAF Falcon. Look at that. I win, of all the things, I win RAF coins 2 weeks on the bounce. So I won that on a Friday, didn't I? So when this is finished at your convenience, Chris, can you put a Vulcan, RAF Vulcan up for auction for a week till next Tuesday, and start it at a penny. So that one will also go to the food bank. RAF Vulcan food bank. And Ian, yay! Now that could be pretty cool, you know. We could end up getting a fair bit for the food bank. I like that idea. And this one is for RAF Lightning. Is it me again? Me again. Andy Walton. Now I said Andy Walton last time, didn't I? RAF Lightning. Andy Walton. I'll get them sorted out over the next few days. And that's it. That's what we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prizes we did today. And I won one of them. Which is bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant, I think. Well done, everyone. Well done, well done, well done. Right then, what's next? Everybody gets a prize. I think that could be, you know, enjoyable fun, as it were, getting to the point where we're doing like, I don't know, 10 or 20 of those. It'd be like, you know, yeah. So there we go, 22. We're finished with that. So now what we're going to do is we'll have a little $5 giveaway. I just didn't know how to do it. I'll do the number thing again, I suppose. Get you typing something. I know what I was going to do. I know what I was going to do. You know where you pick a... Yeah. No, that ain't going to work. Oh, no, that ain't going to work. I'll have to think something else. Right, so we'll write a number down. We'll go back to the old-fashioned thing of writing a number down. So I'll do that. I'll write a number down, and the number I'm going to write down is that one. So write it down as many times as you like. This is for a £5, and you'll get a £5 dropped into your raffle account in a memento, and you can go and spend it on what you like. So you just sort of turn it into a voucher and then go and use it in the drawers, right? So you go and get yourself go in a silver or whatever, free of charge, extra go. Right, so fire away a number between 0 and 100. Number between 0 and 100, and you can have as many goes as you like. And then as soon as I see someone get it, I go, someone's got it. Aha, I got you. No, I haven't gone for number 13. I've gone totally random this time, so you can't beat me. That was a good guess by Katie, 0, because that was the first time I said from 0. Well, to say I went for a totally random number, it wasn't actually totally random. Oh, we got a little bit of closeness there, yeah. Once someone's a bit close, it wasn't totally random. It was, there is a little bit of thingy to it, but I would imagine if you went by some of my numbers, you would have guessed it by now. Come really close, didn't quite get there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. A lot of you saying the same numbers. There we go. Mr. Wally Robson, there you go. That'll do. So I wrote number 2. That had you going for a bit, didn't it? And where did the 2 come from? 2 came from at the address, 286. So in a way, I did get you. Because you thought it was going to be a bluff, but it was more of a double bluff or a treble bluff, you see? So well done, Wally. That was the first one at number 2. So you've got that. What did I just say you was going to win? Oh, yeah. So Chris will just put 500 points into your TGBCH raffle account. All right, mate? And then you can go and use that and get yourself a couple of extra tickets. So that's that. Michael Locke, mine is above Wally on my list. I only saw one person with 2. Ah, yes. On mine, steward's inquiry. So on mine, you've got 41, Fiona's got 86, then Wally's got number 2, then Sir Matt Busby's got 44, Fiona's back in with 21, and then you're in with number 2. So on mine, yours comes after Wally's. Unless you've got another one above that. I'm just looking and I can't see it. So that must be the one that you're referring to, mate. And on mine, it's actually below Wally's. And you have to go by mine. But, oh, I can show you, can't I? What am I doing? Wake up, Ian. Right. Oops, there we go. You can see Michael there. And then there's, just above him, there's Wally there. And then there's Fiona's number 2 there. Ian, I took a photo, please. No problem, Ian. I know that it's very, yeah, it goes up like that sometimes, you know. Yeah, I've got it. I've got, and there's a photo that on Lorna's, so on both of us. But there you go. It's always good to have a steward's inquiry because then you know where you are. Okay, cool. So, but it's always the person who's doing the draw, which in this case is me. So it's my say so. Right. See you later, Popcorn. See you Friday. Don't forget some cake. Bit of cake to go with the tea. Bit of cake. Nice bit of cake. Bit of cake's always good. Right then. So I've got another one for you. So people often ask me, what is Casper? So the first person that tells me exactly what I've got here will win. It's got to be exactly, right? If it ain't exactly, I'm just going to keep going. No, 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 no. And if you get, and the winner, if someone wins this, then it's a fiver. We'll put another 500 quid. 500 quid. We'll put another 500 points in your raffle account. Well done, Anthony. He's a dog. Yes, I've got that. So you can have as many goes. Wally Robson, do you have an account? Can't find you. Wally. So all you've got to do is send an email to admin@tgbchraffle.com, and that will go straight through to Chris. Before I say to people, "Oh, text me," but you don't need. All I'm going to do is then I'm the third in the middle. You just email Chris direct. Let him know what your name is on in the database, and Chris will add it for you. Okay. So yes, he's my dog. Yes, he's a wolf. Yes, he's a rescue dog. But no, they're not the right answers. See you later, Michael. Was it Michael that was going? No, Popcorn was going. Oh yeah, Michael's going. See you later, Michael. So I'm going to give you a clue. 3 words. So I've written down 3 words, and you've got to guess what is. Okay, so I'm going more for the breed. So it's his breed. You've got to guess his breed. I've told you his breed many times. So what is the breed? Do you know? Have a guess at that. Asian Malamute? Nope. They are lovely dogs though, but no, they're not. 3 words. Australian Ridgeback? No. So I'll tell you a little story then. I told you this story before. So back in the days of Hitler, while you keep guessing, I'll tell you the story, and then by the time I get to the end of the story, one of you will have guessed it. How's that? And then we'll be up to our 4 o'clock. So you keep guessing, and I'll tell you a story. So back in the days of Hitler, he decided that German Shepherds were to be like the Aryan race, purebreds. And so if it wasn't a proper, what you would call German Shepherd, i.e. black and tan, then it wasn't a proper German Shepherd, and therefore shouldn't be called a German Shepherd and should be eradicated. Nope, not a cattle dog. So any white dogs, they were essentially exterminated as much as possible. They weren't recognised, and he actually dropped them from the breed. So you no longer had a white German Shepherd. I would have thought some of you would have guessed a white German Shepherd by now, but so you no longer had a white German Shepherd because he essentially outlawed it. He outlawed the breed. He just chushed it. And so for many years, the only people that were doing any kind of campaigning, a white Swiss Shepherd. Now you're on the right track. The only people that were doing any campaigning to do anything about it over the years were the Canadians. And eventually, whoever does the agreeing to it, kennel clubs or whatever the international thing is for that kind of thing, and eventually they recognised the breed. And they recognised the breed because of the work that the Canadians did. And so they gave the name of the breed Go on. Go on. I can't even. I can't even. Oh, Anthony, after all I just said, you come in with white German Shepherd. That's it, Phil. It's a Canadian white Shepherd. Or white Canadian Shepherd. Canadian white Shepherd. And so they got recognised as a breed, and they're now known as a Canadian white Shepherd or white Canadian Shepherd. So well done. So 500 points into Phil's account, please, Chris. God, that was hard work. That shows that you ain't paying attention to me, probably sitting there doing your ironing, picking your toenails, making a sandwich with your toenails after you've cut them, and not listening to what I'm saying. I might as well just be flapping my lips. Wally's email, Chris, thank you, says Phil. No worries, really must go. See you later, popcorn. Tell him, mate. I haven't had any news yet, by the way, so when I do, I'll let you know. But there's no new post. Okay, we got another sign up to our Patreon. Did I give you the name to add to the wheel? If not, I will text it to you, Chris, or have I already done it? I can't remember. But anyway, anybody not on the Patreon yet, come over onto the Patreon, and because the draw value has now gone up, and it will stay at the amount I've set it at for the moment until we get a few more members in. And if we don't get a few more members in, then the ones that are in there can have it off. Hello, Nanny. Nice to see you, my love. That's all right. Better late than never. That's what my nan used to say. I'm getting the right hang of making these video clips now. I'm enjoying that. Give me something different to do, something different to put my mind into, so I don't get bored doing too much of the same thing. So I hope everybody's all right as well with the old virus, and everybody's, you know, no problems. I also had a go at, and include it in the newsletter, also had a go at doing something different with when I fancy doing a coin tuber of the week or something like that. And so I started it off with Scott's coins. So there's one up there on YouTube if you're on YouTube, or I think it's on Facebook as well. So have a look at that and leave a little comment for Scott or something. And I'd like to do probably a few more of those. How is my friend John, says Lorna. Your points have been added, by the way, Phil. Pardon me. Not good, actually. John's not good at all. And he came over the weekend, and we had a little bit of a barbecue and a chat and that. And it's sort of all right, but he's not. You know, he's far too lethargic. The blood sugar thing is going up and down like Fiddler's elbow. So at the moment, it's just continually sucking it and see. That's all we can do at the minute. So all he can do is just suck it and see, and just hope for the best, and hope that each day his blood sugars and that started to come down, and then it just went up and down, up and down, up and down like that. So he's trying to get on top of that, trying to get that sorted. So yes, channel of the week, Lorna, is Scott's Coins, and actually you could, if you wouldn't mind, just post the link in for anybody to go and see the video. That would be lovely, thank you. And there's the little video I did for the for Scott's Coins Coin Channel of the Week, which I thought was a much better way of doing it. And if Scott's watching, if I do that, or anybody else, if I do that and just pick on you and go, yeah, well, and do a little video like that on you, if you want it, you've only got to text me. Just text me and I'll send it to you. They're only about a minute long, minute and a half long. They're not long things, so they're easy to send by WhatsApp. Which then gets me to thinking I wouldn't mind getting the WhatsApp sharing group going again, but there's no one to properly manage it. So what we need is someone that's into a little bit of getting hold of some free copyright and swapping some free copyright. Because what I want to do is make that group so anybody posts videos in there, it's free copyright. Obviously, no naughty stuff. But I don't want to give the link out anymore because we did that. We gave the link out. Yeah, come and join off the link. And then people come in and they start posting porn. We don't want that. Not in the groups. So, so if you want to get involved in that, you have to contact me direct. And then once I know you are, I'll add you to the group or send you an invite or whatever I have to do. See what I mean? But we do, in order to get that going, and you see the problem with WhatsApp is that if it's longer than 5 minutes, it won't send a video. It only sends a video up to 5 minutes. And a lot of my videos were a lot longer than 5 minutes. Well, now a lot of my videos are going to be like a minute and a half because I'm going to do a lot more playing around with these clips to advertise this or advertise that, or do the subliminals and have a dig at Ian Glenn and 2 at 8 and the wrong end and whatever. I can do them in there now, nice and quick and easy. So yeah, so everybody wants to get involved with the sharing group, the free copyright group. I would like to get that up and running. I do know I've got an email from somebody. I must ring that and get back to that person. I am a bit behind on some emails. Wally Robson, points added. There you go. So that's you sorted. And there you go. I think I covered just about everything, eh? And look at that. 2 minutes to go. So I think we covered everything. Have a little click on that. Go and have a little view, look at that, and then go and see Scott's coins. It was easy. I just took the pictures and stuff off his channel. And that's how I get it. Right then. Anything else I've missed? Anything else anybody wants to cover? Any questions anybody wants to cover? And just as a last thing, anybody out there I'm offending by using the same intros or the same clips or the same whatever is available on this Apple iPhone app that I'm using. And remember, I'm a Philistine. I'm not a computer savvy person. I'm just using a basic app. So if I offend anybody else out there, you're just going to have to, be okay about it, because it's not me. It's not mine. I've got very few choices, And I have to look after, number one, and I have to look after me and my own business, and I can't pander to every other coin tuber out there, etc. So if I step on anybody's toes, give me a ring, talk about it. We'll have a chat, cup of tea, little chin wag, and then, we'll leave best of friends, just the way it should be. All righty then. Thanks a lot to everybody. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Look at that battery going as well. Have a little look at the channel. Have a little look at each other's channels, and on the channel you'll see all the latest clips I've just put up. And there's one on there where you can win, right? So go and watch that one all the way through to the end. I forget what it says in the title. Onwards and Upwards, it says in the title. And that one's going to be the £1,000 draw, Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So go and have a watch of that vid and do what it tells you. All right then, watch it all the way to the end. All righty then, that's it. Thank you very much. See you all on Friday with a load of new draws. Not knickers. All right then. Thanks a lot. Bye for now. Take some love out of my bucket. Bye for now.
Hey now, Take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.